Hey everybody, and welcome to the gosh darn Big Dog Lakers pod.
Woof woof.
BDLP.
I'm one of your hosts, Ryan Shoemaker, with
Alex Hanna.
and
Kevin Macias.
How's it going, fellas?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're so resigned today. What is this?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Feeling good?
He's got a great shirt on.
I love your shirt.
Thank
You're
you.
sponsored by Undefeated.
What up? Shout out to the plug for the clothes. I like it. New clothes today. Put them on.
You have a plug.
I'm
for
like
clothes?
I'm like a little kid on first day of school. I'll
Yeah.
wear all
All
12
new
of my
outfit.
new shirts. All fucking first day.
You're like that YouTube video of the guy who just like had 1,000 shirts on.
Yeah, that's me. Got all my new clothes on.
Well, speaking of first day of school, we're on day 3
Of the training camp. I didn't know if you were going to finish that.
Training camp, and 5 days until the start of your Los Angeles Lakers preseason. Saturday.
We got to pick a bar. Are we going to pick a bar?
For Saturday?
Well, maybe not for Saturday,
No.
but for the. I mean, like, where are we watching? Where are we watching game one?
Ye Rustic.
I love Ye Rustic.
Maybe at Crawford's.
I love Crawford's. I do love Crawford's.
Crawford's is so small, though.
And that
It is
TV
very
small.
small.
Yeah.
But the chicken is big.
Chicken
That
is
chicken-
big.
Chicken is big.
yeah.
The guy's cool that runs it. Like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place.
I don't know if I met. Oh, yeah, you work with the guy, so.
Actually, I went golfing and he was just on the course. He's a cool dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Sometimes
go.
you just meet people on the course.
Mm-hmm.
That is the richest thing I've ever done.
meet somebody on a golf course.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. You're the 1%.
I am.
Bernie's trying to get rid of you.
Uh-huh.
He can fuck off.
That's the only.
Good luck.
That's the only political stance we're gonna.
That's
take
the
out of it.
percentage of votes he's going to get in this year's election.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Who are you talking to now?
Well, the
Whoever's
election.
watching.
That's Bernie's. Is Bernie watching? I don't know if he is.
I hope he is. He loves the Lakers.
Fellas,
There is
No,
no-
he doesn't. He's one of those guys that's like, oh, I haven't watched basketball since it, and then he calls them like the Knickerbockers still.
you didn't see him in the last election when he was knocking down shots with his family.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Yeah. He can still knock them
Straight
down.
up.
I saw him
Shooting
at
free
Griffith.
throws.
I've seen him twice. I've like bumped into him twice.
Bernie?
Yeah, I saw him at Griffith Observatory.
Okay.
Sanders?
He's a nerd.
And I'm not talking Colonel Sanders.
I thought we were talking Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. You saw Bernie Mac at the Griffith
I
Observatory?
wish.
Me too.
I would have lost my mind more if I saw Bernie Mac.
Me too.
Alive, obviously.
Yeah.
Than if I had seen. Than when I saw Bernie Sanders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
him and his wife. Saw him twice.
Okay. Jane Sanders. I know that.
Sure.
Yeah, that's her name.
Good. Congrats on the marriage.
From Vermont.
Yeah. What a weird state.
Is it? I've never been.
I've never been either.
Oh, okay.
I've only heard things.
Yeah. I've never heard anything. What
Just-
I have heard... Oh, you want to say something?
No. I don't want to say anything.
I was just going to segue into something else.
Oh, should we talk about the Lakers?
Yeah, I was going to segue into the main topic of this.
Shout out Robbie Schroeder and Chris Estrada.
Oh, we got some
got
Shout out to
viewers?
livers on Facebook.
All right.
What did Chris Estrada say?
He said, "Hell yeah,
why did-
excited to see and hear my two favorite big dogs, Kevin and Alex."
Damn
I
it!
see Ryan continues to be there. Busting balls.
Why do we always give Chris some airtime? We got to
Rough.
stop this. No more Chris airtime.
He's a friend of the pod.
He is a
Friend of the
goddamn...
And he's
Fine.
also an enemy of the pod.
Yeah, he's both somehow. Speaking of enemies, the Lakers' enemy is back. Injuries.
Oh yeah.
We got to start in a downer, unfortunately. But Kyle Kuzma, a big rumor for the past couple weeks, what's going on with his foot, finally revealed a stress reaction or something, right? Is that what they're
A
calling
stress
it?
reaction.
What does that mean? A stress reaction?
He doesn't have a stress fracture,
Right.
but he does have an injury that's limiting him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's it. It seems severe, but not terrible.
Yes. It is funny how like there has been a lot of people saying he's fine, and now it's like, oh, this is like a 6 to 8 week injury, which started
It's a
about a
6
month
to 8
ago.
week injury.
Yeah.
What?
Which started about a month ago. So he might come back at on the 22nd, but he
That
might.
put him at week 7 if it was exactly a month of the injury.
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
Damn.
And then I've read some things saying he might be out till December.
Who wrote that?
I don't remember.
I'll fight him right now.
Twitter.com wrote it.
Oh, a bunch of losers.
Either way, I mean it's fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
not too worried about it.
It's fine.
It's
We're gonna be fine. It's okay.
how are you feeling about this one injury?
I don't feel good about it because Talen Horton-Tucker also has a very similar injury. He has
Yeah,
a
and he was gonna get so many
stress
minutes.
reaction. Well, I mean, you hate to see a big dog go down.
I hate to see a big dog.
And he's a big dog. If I'm talking,
Oh, by the way, this is
thickness.
our big dog injury of the week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Talon or Kuz?
Kuz,
Okay, good.
because it's official now.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about it because, you hate to see somebody sidelined, especially when you're trying to get momentum into the beginning of the season.
Absolutely.
Kyle Kuzma is instrumental to our success, and you hope to see him out there, balling.
He's one of the starting fours. We found out during media day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, now that he's out, what is like the plus minus of what AD and LeBron are going to average while he's out? 75 points combined between both of them for like the first month.
I could see them averaging 60 combined.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the rest of the team getting what, 15?
No, more
We're
than
okay
that.
with 75 points?
Yeah.
What? I was like, my math is
Squeeze out
terrible,
more.
but I feel like it should be better than that.
It should be. No. It was a joke.
I didn't like it. It feels like you were taking shots at the Lakers.
I was. A little bit. You can take some shots at your big dog sometimes.
Can you, though?
Yeah.
We haven't even seen them.
I know.
You're trying to take shots at ghosts.
Goes. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Kevin, how do you feel about the injury?
It sucks. I thought he was fine. I honestly thought he wasn't injured. He just wasn't going to make the starting squad for USA basketball. So he was like, my foot hurts. I'm going to go back.
Well, yeah, it's been like a gradual thing of
Yeah.
like people coming to terms with it. And Mark Stein, like a few days ago, before it became official today. Was it today that it became
No.
official?
No.
A few days ago.
No, it's
days
been
ago.
official. Because
Either
that
way,
media day he talked
yeah,
about it.
Mark Stein talked about it a little bit, like Kuz might miss some serious time, and people on Twitter were like railing against him because of that. They're
And he
like,
was
"No,
right.
he's fine." Yeah, and then like he was the one who broke the official response. Like,
Yeah.
all right, it's official now. Lakers say that it's 6 to 8 weeks or something.
Yeah, but he
Wow.
stared it out as it was an ankle injury.
Oh, did
because
he?
that's the thing that's sidelined him from Team USA. And then the Lakers released a press release that said that it was officially a foot injury, this horrible fracture. Or no, this horrible
Not
stress
a
reaction.
fracture.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a fracture yet.
Here, I got a conspiracy for you guys.
Ooh.
Little a big dog conspiracy of the week.
Conspiracy Ryan.
6 days ago, again, Mark Stein reported that Nike is declining to match Puma's multi-year offer to Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
And then 4 days later, it becomes official that there's this stress reaction on Kuzma's foot.
What's the conspiracy?
Is Nike going after Kuzma as payback for signing with Puma?
You think that they broke his foot?
Yeah.
They came out with bats.
Is
and
this
broke his foot.
unreasonable?
You think they installed a spike in his shoe?
Maybe. Is this unreasonable?
When it comes to Nike, nothing's unreasonable.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. There we
But-
go. I just want you guys on my
But yeah,
side.
I don't think it happened.
Okay, well, it's not unreasonable.
No, when it comes to Nike, nothing's unreasonable.
Okay, I just want this conspiracy in the ether. I want it
Yeah.
out there.
Nike will do some crazy stuff.
Didn't Phil Knight break Paul George's leg a couple summers
Yes.
ago?
He moved the post.
stanchion. Yeah, he moved the stanchion into the basketball.
Is that the
court.
official name of that? The stanchion?
stanchion.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Isn't that what it's called?
I don't know. I was not listening to what you guys were saying. I was holding back a bad joke.
What was it?
I can't. I'm not gonna say it.
Uh-oh.
I already know I don't want that joke recorded forever.
Is Nike saving their... So Nike didn't match the offer for Kuzma.
Which is crazy. They don't think they're gonna get their money back out of Kuzma?
I don't know.
They already have two players on the team that are signed to Nike, LeBron and Anthony Davis, and they're both the faces of the team.
Do you want to do anything to let Puma into the building? I mean, I thought that was one of the big things about KD going to the Warriors was Nike was hyped because they had been edged out of that. They had been edged out of the biggest team in basketball for a while.
Which team?
Well, the Warriors, because
okay.
Steph is Under Armour, and then
Right.
Clay is
Anta.
Oh, that right, the Chinese one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
he had the pink and lime shoes on Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
is Nike just saving their money for Caruso?
Oh man, if my guy could get a fucking shoe contract, oh, could you imagine the Air Carusos? I'd be so hyped.
Caruso ones. The first model of
Yeah.
Caruso's. How much are they going for?
Do I get to buy them?
Yeah, how
I
much-
get to set the price and then buy
Yeah,
them.
how much are they going for?
$6.75.
$6.75.
That's
$6.75.
Bigger than-
$675.
Oh,
That's what I'm paying.
okay.
More than Big Baller Brand.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
What was the first big box? It was like 5, right?
$4.95
$4.95,
Yeah.
yeah.
But wasn't
for
there
a
like a
sketcher?
first?
It was a sketcher.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Wasn't there another model that like was 1,000?
Nah,
I thought there was like
that.
another big. Okay.
No, for $1,000 you got the shoes, and LeVar Ball would call your mom and insult her.
Okay. Why would you pay for that?
The experience.
Who paid for that?
Because you're gonna die one day.
No wonder
also-
they're out of business.
You get a nice box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
you get a nice box.
You get a nice box. Wooden instead of cardboard.
No. But it's the nicest cardboard you've ever seen. I think Caruso's bringing back the Air Monarch as just a lifestyle
Okay.
shoe.
What's an Air Monarch?
It's,
I'm not a sneaker guy. Okay.
It's
we
like
go.
the Daddest Dad shoe.
Oh, that
Let
is
me
yeah.
see.
That is.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I got to go to Nike and go to their team store, which is everything's half off and no tax because it's Oregon.
Uh-huh.
And my brother likes the Raiders, and they had like a Marshawn Lynch jersey, so I got him that, and then like a couple other family members. And then when I saw my dad, he was like, "You didn't get me anything at Nike?" And I was like, "Your dad's shoes were there, and it was Air Monarchs." And he was like, "How much?" And I was like, "They were $15." And he was like, "I would have sent you money. I wanted like 10 pairs of them." Yeah,
That's good.
Kuzma.
that story fizzled out. That sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Kuzma, injured on one leg right now, taking one-legged threes at practice
And
Saw
making
that.
them.
and making them. Is this injury a blessing in disguise for
No.
Kuzma?
Not at
no.
all.
Okay.
No, do we really want him that good at one-legged threes? No, we want him amazing at two-legged threes.
Sure, but I mean, listen, if you're better underhanded free throws, shoot underhanded free throws. If you're better one-legged threes, shoot some one-legged threes.
I would love to see defenders running down or like trying to close out on him on the wing, but he's got both feet down. They're like, "Oh no, I'm good."
He's like a flamingo.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. A ballerina,
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Kuzma's a ballerina.
I would say. A ballerina on the court. Okay, that's enough for the bad news. Unless,
we got more bad news?
I said that's enough for the bad news. That's it.
Okay.
That's the only bad news.
You said unless. What's the unless?
Unless you guys want to keep talking about this.
No.
No, yeah.
It doesn't seem like we wanted to talk about
He's
it
going
at
to
all.
be out, probably missing day one, opening night.
Clippers?
Yeah, Clippers.
October 22nd?
But Paul George's going to be out. It's official.
One for one?
Uh-huh.
Definitely one for one.
1 for 1. He's probably. I don't think he's going to miss. Do you think he's going to miss significant time?
No.
No.
But I kept saying that about LeBron last year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm very weary to say
again,
anything.
his dick fell off, though, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He broke it. So Kuzma, we'll see you soon. Not that worried.
Yeah, I think it's like a 2-week injury. I think he's going to miss the
2 week left.
preseason. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to be ready for the start of the season.
Oh, yeah. He's never.
That's fine.
He's not
Just
playing a
skips the
second.
China trip.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to go.
Oh, he's going?
Yeah, he's going to
Oh,
go.
I thought he was staying home.
No, he's just not playing, but he's going to go.
Oh, that's tight.
Okay, there we go.
I always
Hell
think it's
yeah,
crazy that when your team, like when you get injured, you just stop hanging out with the team. Why would you do that? Hang out with the team.
That's what Steve Nash did. I always found that unusual.
I think you hang out with the team. I don't care how old you are.
Yeah, Steve Nash
Hang out
just
with the
like
team.
left
Yeah.
when he got injured that year. He was just like,
But he snapped in half.
yeah, his
You
leg
got to take
fell
some
off.
time off. Yeah. When
No, the
your
minute you
back
can start
breaks.
walking, go back with the team.
Well, that's what Rondo did.
Yeah, you
And
can
that,
do it.
I
around
agree
all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I complained everything. Like, Pau didn't even go see his brother play in the finals just because he wanted to be back in Barcelona.
Is that real?
Go watch your brother play. We talked about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
He posted a photo with his 30-year-old girlfriend.
I think that's what Adrian Gonzalez did when the first year the Dodgers went to the World Series. He just was not planning on going, and then I think everyone had to beg him to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
That
you
was-
don't go, if I'm the owner and you don't go,
Yeah.
I'm trading you.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
I don't
that was
care
when
who
he
you
got
are.
replaced by Bellinger, though.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you still got to go.
You still got to go.
We paid you to be on the team.
Yeah.
We didn't pay you to go sit at home
Yeah.
while we were in the World Series. Be a part of the fucking team.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. That's, again, enough of the bad news. We got the good news of the week. Lakers Media Day.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch every single second of this?
Of
I
course.
watched a lot of interviews.
Yeah. Who was your favorite?
My favorite was Rajon Rondo.
Okay, yeah, I
He's
watched
just
a little bit of
straight to the point, no nonsense.
that. No.
Alex Caruso is also up there. That man loves basketball.
He was on ESPN, like
Yeah, the jump.
Yeah, significant time on ESPN.
People are catching on, dude.
He wasn't just like relegated to like a dump time on Spectrum. No, he was on ESPN during like primetime morning hours.
Yeah.
It's been a roller coaster with that guy.
Yeah.
Comes into the league, we don't know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Sits on the bench. Charles Barkley shits on him. It's the one
live
game
TV.
Charles Barkley just rags on him the whole time. A little bit of a rough start to his season. My wife still won't let me take credit for liking him. Because we went to a game and she was like, I like this guy. Whoever this guy, I like the way he plays the game. It was him and Zubac running pick and rolls.
Uh-huh.
And then when I said I liked him, she was like, okay, well.
Oh, she said it first.
I said it first.
No,
yeah.
she said it first.
Yeah, I'm speaking as her at this
Okay,
moment. Yeah.
Okay, so she knew before you.
She knew before me.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we both watched the same game, and I was also thinking he was amazing. She said it out loud, though.
It sounds like we should get Ashley in the front office.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a new big dog
There's
in
a
the
new
Lakers
scout.
organization.
Yeah,
This
big
setup
scout
worked
of the week.
perfectly. Ashley!
Yes, I watched both those. Rajon, he needs to just be a coach already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just knows. He's like a X's and O's genius.
They asked him that.
Yeah.
He said he was going for GM.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, but I would rather see him, like, on the floor.
Yelling at people.
Yelling at people, staring down refs,
Mm-hmm.
possibly.
Del Harris wrinkling up the paper. Just fucking circling.
Yeah, possibly getting in a fight with somebody.
Oh, yeah.
as a coach.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
a reverse Sprewell. He chucks a player.
If you guys were coaches, what game of the year do you get ejected? Do you ever get ejected?
No, I think I'm like a Brad Stevens plotting out, but then like after the game, I say some bad things to my wife about the ref.
Yeah.
Chris Estrada asks, any thoughts or insights on HBO's Showtime Lakers upcoming mini series?
You know, if Chris had really been listening to the pod, he would have known that we've discussed this multiple times. People have changed on the castings. And, we're pretty fucking hyped on it. We just want it to come out already. But right now,
You sound a little upset. That was a legitimate question.
What is it really? We're on time. All right. Go ahead.
You look like you were gonna run and fight Chris right now. Yeah. Did we talk about the casting change? I don't remember.
Briefly. Because Michael Shannon got replaced by
I was
John
hyped
C.
on.
Reilly.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I ran over your.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I was hyped on Michael Shannon, and then now it's John C. Reilly as Jerry Buss. Not that hyped. He's gonna be
John
fine.
C. Reilly's really good
He's
at acting.
good. I'm not that hyped on
He
him.
just doesn't look like Dr. Jerry Buss.
Yeah. Who else is Jason Clarke? The guy who is in movies but nobody knows who he is.
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's Jerry West. He was in the second new.
Wait, they're
Planet
both
of the
Jerry
Apes.
West?
Jerry Buss and Jerry West.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jason Clarke was the lead in the second new Planet of the Apes movie.
I didn't see any of them.
Oh, okay, they're pretty good. So yeah, it's probably a good show. What else do you guys remember from Media Day?
I'm sure nothing.
Alex Caruso's shining, glowing face.
Mm-hmm.
All of the pictures of them looking sad, surrounded by lasers. That was pretty fun.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was weird.
I think it's for the intro, because they usually do an intro sequence.
Yeah.
During Media Day, they film it, and I think that was the intro sequence for all year.
For the curtain that comes down.
Yeah, the
in
curtain that
middle.
comes down, and the 3D simulation that occurs.
We got just under the wire. We got a new addition to our weekly segment of Convince Kevin that the Dwight Howard signing was good.
All right, let's see if you can do it.
This is from arguably the GOAT himself, LeBron James. Quote, I thought Dwight and JaVale have been very good, if not great, since practice started. I love what they're able to do.
A little bit. You got me a little bit. You got me a little bit. This quote, it pushed me over the edge, but I was already, I was watching the video of when they were just running, passing the ball to each other, and then they were doing just kind of highlights of them at practice.
Yeah.
And there's one where I think Dwight has a pass, and LeBron looks at him with, like, such joy, and then says something to him like, it felt very fatherly, just the eyes. And I
Yeah.
was like, if LeBron's this in, maybe.
Yeah.
And then I saw that quote, and I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe people are believing in him. Maybe I can believe too.
And maybe you are.
Maybe.
This is hype season. Like
it is hype season.
this is before the play starts. This is when you get excited about your team.
Absolutely.
Are you excited about this team?
I'm excited about this team.
Are you excited about a backup center named Dwight Howard?
A little bit.
There we go.
Are you
I
excited?
mean, a little bit is so much more than I've given all
Exactly.
all year.
That's why I'm hyped on
Yeah.
that.
Are
It's
you
hype season for me too.
Yeah.
Baby.
are you excited about a starting center named Dwight Howard?
No,
I wouldn't be excited about that either.
no, not at all.
I think it's coming.
Well,
Jared Dudley said he would fist fight for somebody. That's pretty sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Javale said, quote, I started last year, so I wouldn't expect anything else. But it's definitely not up to me. It's up to the coach, but I don't plan on showing him anything other than that I'm the starting center for the Lakers.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a conspiracy because LeBron.
Conspiracy, Alex.
That's nice. We have a lot of production on this podcast. Because LeBron tweeted out that he was excited about playing with all of his squad, and he named Dwight before he named JaVale.
But he named both?
He named both. So
That's
who
fine.
knows who's going to fight it out for starting minutes?
You never know. Maybe he just sees Dwight as a starter, like based off of past history.
Yeah, he is a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I think JaVale at least earned a starting center role opening night.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
There's no
For sure.
question about that.
And for sure, Dwight has not earned starting center role
No,
opening night.
it's just the name.
Yeah.
If he wasn't named Dwight Howard, if he was the same player doing the same things,
Yeah.
not named Dwight Howard, there would be no discussion.
No, I think he would, if he wasn't named Dwight Howard, he would actually be in the starting role already.
You
You
I
think
think
so?
I think there's
Over
so
JaVale?
much. I think there's so much hatred of Dwight Howard, specifically because he has a personality that he has, and he has the off-court antics that he has. That if he dominated the way he did for the past 10 seasons, he would automatically be the
The past
starting
10?
center. Okay, let's say the past
The past 10, you barely get the
before
decline.
the last
Yeah.
2 years. Yeah.
Before the last 2 years. He has sucked since he left
Orlando.
Los Angeles.
Or yeah.
He sucked in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a run in Houston.
He had a little bit of running Houston.
He's bad everywhere else that he goes. He was bad in Washington. He was bad. Where else did he go? He's Washington,
Charlotte.
Memphis, Charlotte.
Memphis.
He was bad in all of those
I
places.
don't think he was in Memphis.
He was there for a little bit.
Oh, no. He gets sent there, but
Yeah.
he never plays there.
Yeah,
and
Atlanta.
then we took him. He was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He was bad.
You're right. But I think
If you're
he-
saying that like the last 10 years, then you're counting the first 2 of that 10 and then nothing after.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
he was still the starting center for all of those teams. He just missed the playoffs because it was a bad team around him, and he was overpaid for his role.
Mm-hmm. What are we arguing here? Because he was bad.
JaVale versus Dwight Howard.
JaVale.
opening
Well,
night.
versus
JaVale
Dwight
should be
Howard.
the starter. And if we change Dwight Howard's name, he'd still be on the bench.
Yeah, that's what I think. Alex?
I disagree.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I like my man sticks to his convictions.
Well, I like the mindset either way
Yeah.
that JaVale's given.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the mindset of both players. They're both fighting for the starting spot, and that's just like helpful for the team. You know,
I think so.
you want 2 hungry dogs.
Absolutely. And it'll be great when Jared Dudley takes that spot.
Yes. So speaking of what we were saying earlier, yeah, this is the Jared Dudley quote. Any flagrant foul LeBron James needs, just give me the $20K fine. It's on. Anyone touches Anthony Davis or LeBron James, that's part of my job here. You got to have that. That's not my role, but you stand for your guys.
Who do you think pays for that? You think LeBron puts in money? You think Pelinka puts in money?
I think no. I mean, I think Jared, in my mind, has always come in to be the enforcer, to be the goon, to be the
Mhm.
guy to get, like you said, the hard fouls, to guy who dig his elbow into somebody's side.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if that's your role and you get a fine, I mean, you know you're going to do that. So I don't think anybody else pays for that.
You pay for that? There's no way you got to pay for that.
I think if it's in response to something else, like you said, so if somebody, does a flagrant on AD or LeBron,
Mhm.
Jared comes in and responds.
Sets the tone.
Yeah. Then I think, maybe LeBron or AD will chip in.
Okay.
But I think if this is your role in the team to be a tough goon,
Yeah.
then you pay for your own fines.
Well, it came out.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it came out that the Nets ownership actually paid for the fine that was levied against Dudley when he clocked Joel Embiid for that flagrant foul.
Yeah. Okay. Because that sucks. Because let's say you're just getting hired on like a $5 million contract, but 10% of your money is going to be spent on fouls.
Yeah.
And they want you to get enough fouls. I mean, they want you to be a goon. That sounds like you should be getting a little boost in your pay.
Yeah.
Because you're going to lose some of it.
Yeah. What are you expecting as far as points from Jared Dudley, though?
6.
Off the bench. Yeah. 6.
Off the bench.
Yeah.
6.
2 rebounds.
1
assist. Yeah. But then 5 fouls.
5 fouls.
5 fouls every
I will be
night.
offended if he has 3 fouls.
Yeah. This is good. I want a killer on the team.
I want a killer that looks like a killer.
Yes.
But a killer that looks like a baby, I'll take that too, I guess.
It looks like Elmer Fudd. He looks like an old Elmer Fudd, too.
Opening night, Jared Dudley, Pat Bev. Is there a fight opening night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think he tries to post Pat Beverly up, and Pat Beverly shoves him, and then Jared Dudley just straight up clocks him. It's like meta.
On each other?
Yeah, you could get it on a switch.
If there's a switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jared Dudley's screening for Alex Caruso.
Uh-huh.
And Alex Caruso has just been cooking Pat Bev all night,
Yeah.
so Pat Bev is revved up, and he tries to just post him up.
You think Pat Bev tries to give Caruso the Lonzo treatment, only to realize that
He can't.
Caruso's a superhero and it's not
Yeah.
going to happen? It ain't going down like that?
I can see that happening.
I want to see it happen.
Do you think Caruso is somebody to step up and punch somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Caruso has to have fought in his life, dude. There's no way he gets as far as he's gotten without having to fist fight.
Where'd he go to college?
Texas A&M.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
in the
down there
Army
fighting
and
those good old
military.
boys?
Yeah. You never know.
Okay.
He has to have been in a fight. To be that good, you got to have played somewhere outside of your private schools.
Okay. So you
And I think people are going to test you.
and you think Pat Bev's going to test Caruso?
I think he's been tested his whole career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all just based off of looking at Alex Caruso, that he went to private schools and then went to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming a moderately wealthy kid. I'm just assuming. I have no idea if that's true. But any of those like moderately wealthy private school kids, if they made it to the NBA, they got tested somewhere. Like someone in high school tried to check them a couple times.
Here's another quote from Jared Dudley about Talen Horton-Tucker. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Jared Dudley says that Talen Horton-Tucker tried to order chicken fingers and fries at an Asian fusion restaurant they went to as a team, but the other players didn't let him and forced him to not be picky. What is Talen Horton-Tucker doing? Is he that picky? He has to get chicken tenders?
He's 18.
Is he 18?
Yeah, he's 18
Is he
years
18?
old.
I thought he was like 20-something.
No,
Yeah.
he's 18 years
Either
old.
way.
He looks like he's 35.
He does.
How would you react if you went a bunch of friends, maybe for a birthday, go to
I'm
an Asian
already
fusion
upset.
restaurant, and someone's like, can you maybe make some chicken tenders and French fries?
Already upset.
Already upset.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that stuff.
Order some noodles.
Are you making a big scene, or are you quietly telling them, no, I'll order for you?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Is it? Wait, am I on the date?
It's a friend.
I'm with a...
Maybe like a group of friends, like group of, if they went as a team, so let's say 10 people.
How close? I'm a friend.
You're getting close.
They're hearing it.
They're hearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The closer the friend, the more everyone's hearing
Oh,
it.
sure.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like most of, like, orange chicken is just fried chicken with orange
Just a
sauce
sweeter
on it.
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can find things that bridge the gap, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
Expand
yeah.
your culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be traveling with the team for like
Yeah.
100 days of the year.
Yeah.
You can't be stopping for chicken fingers everywhere. Also, that guy needs to lay off the chicken fingers too.
This is
It's
why
getting a little chubby.
Talon is getting thick, and now we know why, because it's just chicken tenders no matter where he
Chicken
goes.
tenders
No,
and
it's-
fries.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, you do need like a LeBron to pull him aside and be like, yo, this is an artichoke. This is how you eat
Yeah.
it. We don't know if he's
Except
tried
on
that.
Tuesdays.
What's wrong? Why don't you eat an artichoke? Oh, it's
He's
Taco
not eating.
Tuesday.
Yeah, he's not
Taco
eating
Tuesday.
artichokes on Tuesdays.
To be fair, when I went to college, I had no idea what like rich people food was. So I would try to order the cheapest thing on the menu because I grew up poor. So it was like order the cheapest thing on the menu or I'm going to punch you in the face. Stuff like that.
Oh,
So
boy.
so you tried to like, what? That's not how your guys' childhoods were?
Oh, boy.
That's not how y'all were raised?
Anyway,
Oh,
go.
wow.
Keep going. Continue.
So someone's got to teach them.
Yeah.
You just got to kind of teach them what things are.
Should somebody have woken Lonzo's ass up like this?
Teach 'em what to eat?
Some kind of leadership like this, you know, from Jared Dudley to Talen Horn-Tucker.
I don't get where you're going with this.
I feel like Lonzo didn't have this kind of
What are you
whip
talking
him,
about?
whip
He
him
said,
into shape.
he said his favorite leader of all time was working with LeBron James. He had a leader. He had a guy
That's
there
true.
next to him.
I don't know
He
if
had a mentor.
LeBron would have done this.
Lonzo had an amazing second season, and then he broke his foot.
That is true. I do remember there was like I don't remember what channel it was, but there was a YouTube video of Kuzma and Lonzo going out to eat and like Kuzma ordering whatever. And then Lonzo like ordered like a specific salad and it was like a Caesar salad with ranch dressing and like cheddar cheese on it.
Ugh.
That's rough.
And Kuzma was like roasting him for this order. Because it is like, why are you ordering
Just
that?
why? Why'd you do that?
Maybe if you wouldn't have ordered that, you would have shot over 50%.
We went to Langer's, and my boy.
You and Lonzo?
No, some friends.
Okay.
My boy ordered a steak at a Jewish deli.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Well done.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
And he kept saying, "What? I like what I like. Why can't I like what I like?" We were just like, I mean, I guess. This is the stupidest order I've ever witnessed.
All right. Well, that's Talen. Expand your palate and
You're
lay
young
out.
with
expand your
money.
mind.
You're
Expand
young
your
with money.
mind
Go eat some stuff.
and eat some salads.
No, I'm not gonna fat shame our fucking rookie, our 18-year-old rookie.
He's 18.
who should be gaining his freshman 15 right now.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, speaking of Taco Tuesday, we got to give a shout out to Joe Kelly and Cody Bellinger from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Do we though?
Yeah, for on Costume Day, they have a Costume Day
Yeah.
at the end of every year. Cody Bellinger went as LeBron James. Great costume. Just wear some shorts and a jersey. And Joe Kelly went as Taco Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just had a big taco costume.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
Very
and then
fun.
A big taco costume and then just the words Tuesday written across it.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Very simple.
But yeah, Cody, I love like we have a picture who went as Pennywise. He did the whole
That was
makeup.
intense.
Yeah,
dude.
it looked very creepy because he has like crazy curly red hair and he didn't shave his beard, so it was like weird paint all over his red beard. It looked very creepy.
And he's just so much bigger than everybody else.
yeah, he's like a
He's
just
super
like an
tall,
enormous-
lanky guy.
yeah.
Yeah. And then guys like Cody who just wore a jersey. And then Corey Seager dressed up as a guy on the Dodger staff. Like that was it.
Just a random guy, or was it an actual guy?
It was a guy on the staff who
It was like, oh, it's
he
Joe.
knew. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was just
Get
yeah,
it,
look
I'm
at
Joe.
and it was just a polo shirt with khakis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, Corey. Yeah. Need some
One time
better imagination.
I was at a Halloween party, and this guy forgot to wear a costume, so he just like messed up his hair and put fake blood on his face.
Uh-huh.
And then he just said he had gotten into a fight, and I also didn't have a costume, so I just put one streak of blood down my eye, and they were like, "And what are you?" And I was like, "I'm the guy that fought him."
Okay.
That was all I had.
Okay, that's it. And it
Yep.
worked.
Yeah, it worked. I got stopped by the cops for something I'll not say, and they were like, "What happened to you?" And I was like, I didn't get in a fight. This is just a costume." And they were like, "Well, what's the costume?" And I was like, I'm the guy that fought another guy. And they were like, "I thought you said you didn't get in a fight." And I was like, it was just a costume.
Please stop. Please let me
stop
go.
talking to me.
Please let me go. Well, okay, so here's the name that keeps coming out of training camp. Or training camp and media day. Avery Bradley.
Superstar.
Just a junkyard dog.
What's
on
going on
defense?
with that? Yeah, I guess he's a junkyard dog on defense.
He's lost 40 pounds.
Lost 40 pounds. LeBron's talking about him. I think
Tanya Ganguly wrote an article on
Tanya
him.
wrote about him. Vogel talked about him a little bit.
Mhm.
I think AD talked about him. What's going on with Avery Bradley, fellas?
Trudeau's talking about him.
Yeah. What's going on? Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
All the way from Canada, Justin
Yeah.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Feels like he has a lot to be talking about right
Yeah,
now.
he's
He
got
really
other
chose
things.
Avery Bradley.
Do you guys are you believing in the AB hype?
I got to see it to believe it.
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
not-
see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, listen, I hope you can hope.
Oh, we all hope.
Yeah,
We all hope beyond a hope.
we all are like Morgan Freeman, and I hope, but
I hope.
Uh-huh.
I hope.
there are signs that he could be good.
Name 'em.
I mean, except for that Clippers atrocious half of a season with the Los Angeles Clippers. He has been pretty good for the last couple seasons. 38% on threes, and he's shooting them at a good clip. 90% from the free throw line. You love to see that. That's an indicator of a good shooter.
What I wouldn't do for some made free throws this year.
I feel like we lost our main sinkhole on free throws.
Who was our main?
Lonzo Ball.
Our main black hole, he's like saying.
Yeah,
The
our
bad
sinkhole.
thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I understand what a sinkhole is.
Okay, you were like, so I didn't know.
No, I wasn't thinking it was Lonzo
Oh.
because everyone sucked.
Yeah, that's
Everyone
Yeah,
was
LeBron
really bad.
had also a record bad year on with free throws. And then on the Memphis Grizzlies, he averaged 16 points a game.
Cool. I'll take it.
When was that? Last year?
Yeah,
Last
second
year.
half of the season.
He played 31 minutes and he played and started 14 games.
Okay.
That's a good sample size.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
He had one game where he went off against the Clippers because he was angry,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then he was fine. It was Memphis.
Yeah.
He had four assists, 1 steal. That's pretty good play for a point guard or for a shooting guard.
So we've all got guarded hype.
Oh,
for-
of course.
For AB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's still coming off an injury.
Yeah.
He still lost 40 pounds and redesigned his body. Stopped eating so many chicken fingers.
I stopped hanging out with Talen.
Uh,
Kevin's not into this.
I'm not into fat shaming.
Well, he lost 40 pounds.
Good for him.
Yes.
There was that one interview where the guy just kept asking him about it. And he'd be like, "Oh, you lost 40?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then he had like a 7-minute answer for how. And then he was like, "Oh, okay. So you're like down in weight?" And he was like he didn't get upset. He just kept answering the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another thing out of media day is defense.
Vogel's a defensive guy.
He's a defensive-minded guy.
Jason Kidd's a defensive-minded guy. He made
Yeah.
the all-defense team a lot of times.
Yeah, he purposefully made somebody run into him to drop Coca-Cola.
That's defense.
That's
a
defense,
smart
baby.
mind right
That's
there.
smart.
That's calculation.
Mind of a champion.
Yeah. I don't even. We have so many former head coaches. The old Memphis guy, Nets, Lionel Hollins,
Phil Handley.
Phil Hanley. Yeah,
Yep.
got a lot. And are we buying into this defensive team now? Defensive
course.
juggernaut.
Of course. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Did anyone say Juggernaut?
I think actually someone did say juggernaut. Maybe.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
sure.
I mean, we're
I think
big.
I think we'll be just good on defense.
Yeah, we're big. We have a lot of wily guards who can get steals.
Mm-hmm.
We have LeBron James, all defensive player. We have Anthony Davis.
You don't
potential,
really think LeBron James is going to do anything defensively, do you?
not for the regular season, but in the playoffs,
We have a 2-time defensive player of the year.
3-time
3-time?
in Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. God damn.
No, 3 times.
Hot damn.
You guys got a comment from Rivers Langley.
Uh oh.
Never stop eating chicken fingers.
Rivers, if you're a professional sports player,
You can't be eating chicken
Unless-
fingers all the time.
unless you're John Daly, unless you're who was that pitcher who David Wells? Unless you're David Wells or John Daly,
Jabba Chamberlain.
yeah, John Chamberlain, or an offensive defensive lineman,
Yeah.
you gotta lay off those
Yeah.
chicken
You gotta lay off
fingers.
the chicken
Warren
fingers.
Sapp can eat all the chicken fingers he wants.
Yes, exactly.
Shaq was known for being a thick boy, and we were even like lay off the chicken fingers for Shaq.
When you're arguably the greatest center of all time,
Yeah.
maybe you can have maybe you can go to Dave's real quick and get a chicken finger plate.
The line outside of Dave's is still ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you go,
I drove by on my way here.
the thing about that though is unlike Howland Ray's, if you do go to Dave's like on an off hours, like not lunch, not dinner, you're good to go. You can.
It was
you
eight.
Can, you
It was
can get-
8:30.
See, that's dinner. That's dinner time.
That's dinner.
Yeah, this
That's people
dinner.
going
in
What time
LA.
are you boys eating dinner?
People getting off work and eating dinner. Yeah, that's dinner time.
Who's
I'm talking
getting
about.
off work at 8:00?
No, you go home. You realize you don't want to cook dinner.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
go out. It's
Yeah.
eight.
You know,
It's
just,
8 o'clock.
You just yell at your wife until dinner's made.
Okay. I'm talking about hours like 1:30 and through 5:30.
Okay.
That's off hours. No lunch, no dinner. If you get off of work at 5, you like go straight to Dave's. Yeah, you'll get
You'll
into
get
that.
right in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Dave's.
So
Dave's.
yes, Rivers. I love chicken tenders as much as the next guy, but yeah, if you're a professional sports player, especially a professional basketball player, where you're
Yeah.
running a mile every night,
Yeah.
yeah, you
You gotta lay off the fingers a
You
little
gotta
bit.
lay off the fingers.
Yeah.
What else?
He's ever just like, how about 2 fingers and ranch? I get to dip the 2 fingers in the ranch.
It depends how big those fingers are, baby.
I know, but the people go like, dude, you can't eat ranch. And you're like, okay, 3 fingers, no ranch. And then that's how you bargain yourself an extra finger.
Who's he negotiating with? Frank Vogel?
Himself. He's just looking in a mirror.
Okay. All right, Media Day. What else? Anything else, fellas? I didn't have anything else for Media Day.
It feels like our team likes each other.
Yeah.
You had DeMarcus Cousins out there.
Yeah.
He's showing up. He wants to be part of the team.
Yeah, we should talk about
LeBron
that.
wants to be part of the team.
Yeah. We should talk about that.
What do you think of Pelinka's answer?
Yeah, I mean, it was a smart thing. Like, look, there's an investigation going on criminally, and there's an NBA investigation. So let's let those run the course. He's not playing.
Yeah.
And he's still on the roster. So come mentor some young guys, and whatever the NBA says, we're going to
follow
follow
through on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a smart answer. It's
Okay.
political, yes, but the smart answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Littlefinger would make that move.
Littlefinger?
Yeah.
What would Littlefinger do? I think he would possibly have him murdered.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably what he would do.
Well, yeah, he would invite him to like a yacht and then push him off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Stormy seas.
Yeah.
International waters.
International
Uh-huh.
waters.
Yeah. Just him and Natalie Wood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be.
Didn't he push that kid off Littlefinger? Didn't he push the kid off of the
Jamie Lannister.
Jamie Lannister did that.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no. Not Bran Stark.
Uh-huh.
The
kid.
son of the aunt of
No,
Sansa.
No, that kid
He pushed the ant.
I thought.
No, he pushed the ant.
Who
Oh, he
kills
pushed the
Littlefinger?
ant.
Yeah.
Littlefinger pushes the ant.
Yeah.
Who kills Littlefinger again?
Arya.
Arya?
Arya,
Sansa's talking to him, and Arya comes from behind. So let's.
Oh, I have a vague memory of him like falling onto rocks.
I literally throughout the 8 seasons of the show, I don't think anybody fell on rocks.
Oh well.
We got a special
Shit.
guest here.
Whoa!
Producer Mike is back.
Oh.
We had producer Nolan, now producer Mike's back in town.
We didn't even give it producer Nolan an intro.
We did not.
You heard his voice. We let him talk for a second.
Uh-huh.
We just let that one go.
Yeah.
We've already been hassled by Chris Estrada again.
Yeah, no more Chris. He had 2 comments on the show. That's all Chris
He
gets.
had another comment. Did you see it? It was under Rivers' comment.
What?
He called me a fathead. I don't like that.
Why did you say it? Now
I don't like
that
that because I don't like it. Because I don't like it.
Literally just said no more Chris Estrada comments on the show, and he gives them the fucking more
You
airtime.
can't give him the great
Satisfaction
satisfaction.
of calling me a fathead. One
But-
time
no,
one
that's
time
the
he saw
bar-
me
that's the
skateboarding
sh-
down the street, and he said, I had a white t-shirt on. He said, "You look like an egg." I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Damn, Chris Estrada is literally just a
He's
bully.
in your mind.
He's a bully.
Yeah, he's living rent free in your head right
He's
now.
accepting you
He's
right
paying
now.
He's paying
paying
rent. Damn.
We're subleasing right now.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Who knows?
Anyway, yeah, don't feed the trolls is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't feed the trolls.
Oh, we were talking about Rob Pelinka as Littlefinger.
Yeah. And Rob Pelinka, yeah, the answer.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
DeMarcus
Cousins.
was supposed to be on the team. It's unfortunate that he had so many bad things happen to him.
Is
in
DeMarcus
such
the
a
starter
small-
if he stays? Is this not even a question between Dwight and JaVale?
No,
Are we running DeMarcus?
JaVale starts.
We're going JaVale, then DeMarcus.
Yeah.
JaVale to DeMarcus.
Yeah, because I don't think DeMarcus, especially with like how he was playing in the playoffs, looks like a starter anymore.
What are you talking about? He had some amazing games in the playoffs.
He
didn't
had some
have consistently amazing games,
but he
had
did
some
not
amazing
start.
games. Kevon Looney
'Cause
started over him?
Kevon Looney started. And he was great in his role because he was like the guy off the bench
Yeah.
who provided the offense when they really needed it, when
Yeah.
like Steph or KD was out.
Crazy.
We do have Rivers responding again.
Oh, okay. What's the?
Babe Ruth never stopped eating chicken fingers.
Did they have
Again,
chicken
what do we-
fingers
What did
when
we
Babe
just
Ruth-
say? Like, yeah, if you're if you're a fat fuck like Babe Ruth, yeah, you can eat all the chicken fingers.
Whoa.
When you're the greatest baseball player of all time before before integration, then yes, you can eat all the chicken fingers you want.
Okay.
Yeah, when you can sit in the dugout while other players are playing, when you can sit or you can stand in the outfield while other players are playing, yeah, you can eat all the chicken fingers.
Wait, what did he do?
Babe Ruth?
He's just standing in the outfield.
I don't.
Are we talking in the stands? Or
I
like,
actually don't remember what position Babe
he was
Ruth
the
played.
pitcher.
He was
Well, no,
no.
for the Red Sox he was, but the
Oh.
Yankees.
Was he first baseman?
Hey, you can say that. I'll say yes.
I
Sure.
want to. Have you seen that episode of Mad Men where Roger Sterling and Don Draper eat a bunch of oysters and then have a meeting and then have to climb like 20 stories of stairs and then Roger Sterling throws up?
Yeah.
I want to imagine Babe Ruth did the same thing, except he pitched a perfect game.
Chicken fingers
No, with oysters.
with oysters.
Oh, maybe with
Well, we're
chicken
talking about
fingers.
David Wells. Was blackout drunk one night, and then the next day, I think threw a perfect game. Right? Was it a perfect game or just a no hitter?
I don't know. That
Either
one dude
way,
on acid pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, that happened. But yeah, David Wells was hungover and either threw a no hitter or a perfect game.
You got to sweat it out.
Yeah.
When you're losing it that much, probably just focusing on one thing is all you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was media day. Again, anything else you guys mean to do?
I think we're good.
Okay. I got a few lists for you guys.
Let's get some lists.
ESPN finished up their top 100 players coming into this new season.
Uh-huh.
Kyle Kuzma, number 75.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't be mad if he didn't make
The list.
the top 100 players. I think he
Yeah.
still has a lot to prove. He's a good player,
Yeah.
and I believe in him.
So wait a minute. There's 30 teams. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
400 players.
400
Yeah.
players. Okay. He's
Yeah.
in the top 25%.
I believe in Kuz. I think he's a good player, but
Top 20%.
if he wasn't in the top 100, I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, I'd be
a
mad.
little upset.
I'd be
Mm.
upset.
Yeah.
Nah, he's still got a lot to prove in my mind,
Uh-huh.
especially this year.
I mean, he averaged.
And then what did it go? Like 5 Giannis, 4 LeBron, 3
Well, I was gonna get to that.
Paul George, 2 Kawhi,
You're
1 Alex
jumping
Caruso.
ahead.
It was a slow build, boys.
It
You gotta let me
was.
go with it. Why are you trying to cut me up? You know it's gonna end with Alex Caruso. Come on.
Number 5, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Number 4, I believe was James Harden. Number 3, LeBron James.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 and 1, I forgot which one, but it was Kawhi and Giannis.
Kawhi and Giannis.
Yeah.
I
Man,
think
if
Kawhi
that-
was number 1.
If
Sure,
that
that
if
makes
that
sense.
ball doesn't go in
Uh-huh.
against the 76ers,
You're right.
I mean, we still care, but we don't. The legend of Kawhi is not where
You're right.
it is right now.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
If that ball didn't go in, was that game 7?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Was it game 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If Sixers go on to win that, yeah. The Kawhi storyline is completely different.
And then is Joel Embiid in the top 3 in that sense?
Top 3?
Because-
No.
Well, no, because they go on. They don't. That was it, right? That wasn't to go to the finals.
No,
Yeah,
they have to play-
They had to play the Bucks,
They had to play the Bucks
and they
next.
beat the Bucks in 6.
Yeah.
And then, but the Bucks would have been beaten by them or the 76ers. The Bucks.
It felt like it.
It felt like it. And then they get to Golden State, who has already lost Kevin Durant and is about to lose Clay.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So then there's like Ben Simmons can't shoot a 3, Joel Embiid can't lead a team.
Mhm.
That's all gone. Kawhi's not in the
Jimmy
top
Butler,
2. Jimmy
who's
Butler
never been there before.
never been there before, but like now Kawhi's not is he then not a top 2 player? And it's just like Joel Embiid comes from the 8th spot to the 3rd spot or whatever.
Yeah. I think people.
How crazy is that?
Yeah. I think people still would put Kawhi's past stuff over Embiid's.
No, I don't think so.
No, what past stuff?
Yeah, if he makes it, if Kawhi breaks down
Yeah.
and he doesn't have like a good game in that game 7, he doesn't hit that game-winning shot, I don't think that he's ranked number 2 or
Yeah.
number 1 in
Yeah.
ESPN's.
Because he was having a
Power
great
ranking.
playoffs, but it was that shot that puts him over the edge.
Speaking of Clay, this ESPN list, Clay was like in the low 70s, and people were pissed about that. And it's like, well, Warriors just came out today and said he's at least gone till the All-Star
All-Star
break. So, yeah, he's not going to be a great player this year as far as stats-wise.
Wait, what's the list?
He was like number 7, ESPN top 100 going into the season.
Top 100 players that can play this year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, Clay should not be a top player going into the season.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he's going to be injured for most. of it.
Yeah, people are going nuts.
Uninjured.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
How do you feel about AD 5, LeBron 3?
Good. I don't want them 1 and 2.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex?
I think that history has to dignify your ranking, and it would seem that before this season and before last season, LeBron James was going to 7 straight finals, and the season prior, even though he had an injury, he was still averaging 28, 8, and 8. Something that nobody else in the league is doing. And Anthony Davis was in the discussion for MVP before the Lakers snafu last year.
Yeah.
And upped his game where he was getting so many assists per game, 4.5. he was averaging 27 points. That's like a top-tier big man.
Mm-hmm.
That's on pace with MVP Giannis numbers.
Yeah.
I would say that I like the ranking, and it sets us up for a good year this year.
I feel it gets me hyped.
Yeah.
I wish they were lower.
You wish they were lower.
Yeah, build that fire.
There we go. Yeah.
Throw some logs.
Yeah. We have 2 of the top 5. Clippers have 2 of the top 10. Paul George number 10.
Yeah. Would he be higher if he didn't have the 2 shoulder surgeries?
I don't think so. I think
Yeah, I
that's
don't
a
think
good
so,
ranking
right?
for him.
Because he's a good player. He's been to the postseason before, but hasn't done anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' pick for MVP this year? Before the season starts, I want probable pick and then sleeper candidate.
Sleeper is AD.
Okay.
Sleepers
Wow.
AD.
Because something we got through media day is that the offense will go through him.
Yeah.
And if
LeBron
that's true,
stating.
yeah, then he's gonna probably his offensive numbers are gonna balloon,
Uh-huh.
and then that's a good sleeper to be MVP.
I don't think he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get set up like crazy with LeBron and Rondo
Yeah.
passing it to him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that looks like a good pick.
Who's? Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go with Giannis. You can't. He's still the king. He's still the current MVP.
Mm-hmm.
He seems so focused. He didn't want to do Space Jam. He doesn't want to leave Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And just watching his brother on film made me realize just how much better.
Did you see the picture of Antetokounmpo Lakers jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the cropped of him, like just seeing Antetokounmpo on the Lakers. I like that.
It was nuts to see. There's that little video where he's like running down the court where they were just doing the drills. And I was like, he's so fucking big.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Giannis is even bigger than this guy.
Mhm.
It's insane.
Yeah. Another sleeper, James Harden.
I can
No.
see that.
Yeah.
But I think his usage goes down with Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook has already said Westbrook has already said that he's gonna be more of a facilitator. I think he said. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To who?
To James.
I don't see that
who?
happening.
Who? What? Okay, you do MVP.
My MVP candidate is Embiid. I think they're going to finish with the best record in the NBA. And then my sleeper candidate, I think LeBron's always in the running. I think Anthony Davis looks good and a compelling figure for the MVP. But my sleeper is Steph Curry.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Wow.
That'll be
Okay.
fun.
Yeah. I think he has a team that if they make the playoffs and they have more than 50 wins, it's going to look good for Steph.
All right, I got one more list. We can end on this little controversy. Bleacher Report came out a list. This is the top 15 of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Not just obviously going to be this year. So,
Top 15 lawyers to not use to unionize against us.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
How many Lakers do you think are on this list? 15. Top 15 of all time.
Top 15 of all
Yeah.
time.
I think 10 of them are Lakers or former Lakers.
Yeah. So it's all time. So how many do you think? Out of 15.
6?
6?
Actually, I'll go 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Kobe,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wilt,
Yeah.
Shaq,
Okay.
Yeah.
Magic,
Okay.
Kareem,
Yeah.
LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Nailed it.
6 out of
Wow.
15. We'll go.
Jerry West isn't on that?
No. So we'll go from the bottom, from 15 to the top. So from the bottom, top 15 of all time: Durant, Kobe, Olajuwon, Robertson, David Robertson.
David Robertson?
Yeah.
Robinson?
Robinson. Yeah.
Okay.
This says Robertson.
Oscar Robertson?
No, it says D. Robertson. It's got to be
Okay.
David Robinson.
Okay.
11, Oscar. I'm assuming Oscar Robinson. 10, Curry, Steph.
Okay.
9, Chamberlain.
They have Curry ranked above Kobe?
This is why the
Oh,
controversy.
boy.
8, Russell, Duncan, Shaq, Bird, Magic, Kareem, LeBron, Jordan. So Steph Curry, number 10, greatest player of all time.
Steph Curry's an amazing player. Like Steph Curry going through
The greatest shooter of all time.
greatest shooter of all time, going through everything he's done with the Warriors from when they were like nothing to where he gets them.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Deserves to be rewarded.
Yeah.
Needs to be high in his lists. I love Steph Curry. But he's not Kobe. What are you talking about?
Kobe's number 14. Steph's
What are you
number
talking?
10.
You played LeBron and 13 nobodies. What the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
He did collapse with a 73-win team.
Also, Isn't he historically bad in the NBA Finals?
Not historically, but he's definitely not lived up to regular season.
Yeah, he's never been number
no.
10 ranked Steph Curry in the NBA Finals.
Absolutely not.
He doesn't have any crazy NBA Finals moments.
Yeah.
Iguodala's the MVP the first Finals.
Right. Not even.
KD's the one the next one, and KD's the one the next one.
Yeah. He wasn't even close to being.
No.
Not even considered a Finals MVP.
The only one he was close was when Draymond kicked LeBron in the balls.
Uh-huh.
That one he was close to being an MVP.
Yeah.
And he probably should have won it over Iguodala. They just gave it to Iguodala because of his defense.
No. Steph was bad.
He averaged so many more points than Iguodala.
I
but
understand
they were
the points thing, but like when you watched the games, you didn't think he was like the best player on the court.
Yeah, I think I did.
Did you?
Yeah, because they won in 6. But they beat...
All right, well then answer this text message that we have from when we watched that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
They beat a LeBron team that was hampered by injuries.
Yeah.
I don't think that anybody deserved MVP besides LeBron that year because he averaged like 32 in the finals, even though he got beat in 6. Because he was the best player on the floor.
He was.
But I think that Steph deserved it over Iguodala for averaging like 26 and being the leader of the team and being like the scoring load leader in that regard. But they just gave it to Iguodala because he was the linchpin for the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you pissed that Kobe is A at 14 and B the lowest Laker on here?
I think he's just going to continuously get disrespected the rest of his post NBA career.
Right, as more time goes away from after he retired.
If he won the MVP over Steve Nash, do you think that he would be ranked higher?
I don't think anyone cares. When people make their list, I think most people that do their lists, and I'd be interested to find out how many people that if you asked who's the greatest of all time, just name top 3. Like just pick people that like basketball. Like really like basketball, okay? And then you're like, who's the top 3? And like, I'm sure they'll put Jordan first. And be like, okay, real quick, how many MVPs did he win? Like, if you ask how many championships, everybody knows 6 because that's built into the Michael Jordan lore. But if you were like, how many MVPs? I think most people were like, I don't know, like 9? Or like, how many years before he won a championship? Nobody remembers that he was just bad for a very long time.
That's a very good point. But when you find out Jordan, I don't know how many MVPs, but he probably had like 5 or 6?
I think it's 3.
3.
No, I think it's 5.
Is it 5?
Yeah.
Double check that. So
I also don't know.
So when you find out, you're like, oh, greatest of all time. That makes sense. 4 or 5.
4-time MVP.
4.
Okay.
Oh, wait. 5-time.
5-time MVP. And then you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then you're like, oh, yeah, Kobe should be the greatest of all time. Oh, how many MVPs you got? 1.
Yeah.
That is
He was
just
also
a no.
screwed.
He was screwed at the Dirk one and the
Steve Nash one.
And the Steve Nash one.
Yeah.
But still, he won. He got 1 MVP.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that nosedives when the hype you would have for a Kobe greatest of all time.
Yeah.
So any other controversy you feel about this list? Kobe so low.
No.
Bert so high.
Well, if they called him David Robertson, I feel like that should be a pretty big controversy. I'm not looking at the list, but if that's true, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah. What's not shitty, and who are the greatest big dogs of all time?
Wait, Robinson is over Kobe?
Yeah.
1 championship, Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Unless there's another
I think
Robinson.
He won 2
Robertson.
championships.
But Tim Duncan's not on the list?
Yeah,
Tim Duncan's on the list.
Oh, I tuned out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Duncan's like right in the middle. Number 7.
Okay.
And Shaq's over Duncan.
Of course.
Can we answer these questions on the live stream before we turn it out?
Which one?
River said, you said professional athletes. Babe's a pro athlete. Also,
professional. Keep going.
Yeah. Yes. I agree. Yeah.
Keep going.
Also, new question, and this, maybe y'all have talked about this. Which courtside celebrity is the most valuable to the Lakers?
We got to go Jack first. But
Jack
then
number 1.
Jack number 1. My
too.
sleeper? Oh, yeah, Flea. My sleeper, Denzel.
Denzel over in the corner.
Yeah.
My favorite? Yuri. That's my lady.
Who?
Yuri?
Oh, yeah.
She's like an old Asian lady
Yeah.
who just lays there the whole time.
Yeah.
She's engaged, though. She knows everybody.
And like she's getting married?
No.
Kevin's heart just sunk.
I will.
She's had the same
Will
lover
Ferrell.
forever. Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I love Will Ferrell. And somebody else said, "How about them Blazers?" This ain't a Blazers podcast.
Yeah.
No, it's
this
not.
ain't a Blazers podcast.
Anyway, this ain't a Blazers podcast. This is a Lakers podcast with the big dogs. Thank you, big dogs, for being here with me, talking Lakers.
Thank you for
And
being here with us.
thank you to the listeners out there. Please make sure to like, subscribe on the iTunes app. Leave 5 stars. If you leave a comment on the iTunes app or on the podcast app, Alex will Venmo you $1. Follow us, Big Dog Lakers Pod, Twitter, Instagram. Anything else, fellas?
Or email us at bigdoglakerpod@gmail.com.
You know why the S is missing.
All right.
Were we all going home now?
I think so.
Yeah, let's all go
I'm a
home.
little
Yeah, I'm
hungry,
gonna
but
go
I'm probably
home.
going to go home.
Let's all go home.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.